It builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not the way he wanted to kick it. But he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Just trucks the man. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. the Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a quick grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out, fun and gun, and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Gators pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Ball handed off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And that pass falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great cut. They whiff on him. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's the target, and it's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting him off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Aiming for the end zone. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is...
Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
A quarterback that has that kind of time to throw the ball, man, it's tough on the secondary. One of those DBs might want to get up to the defensive line and say, hey, fellas, help us out here. Get some pressure on the quarterback.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll run it to the right side. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They're going to run the option. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense and make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Toss play to the outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Fights through a tackle. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. In the clear at the 25. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Runs right over the defender. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes, a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. He was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.